Hi there, and thank you for joining us live. We're at CES 2018 here in Las Vegas, and we're coming to you from the Digital Health Studio presented by United Healthcare. So today we've got an awesome gentleman on our panel. He comes to us from Madison, Wisconsin. Taha Jangda, it's a pleasure to meet you. He's with HealthX Ventures. My first question for you is Madison is kind of a growing hub for a lot of different digital health technologies. It's really fascinating to watch kind of a smaller Midwestern city growing like that. What interests you guys most? What's kind of the mission of HealthX Ventures, and what are you focused on?
Yeah, so it was me personally. I grew up in Texas, right? So it was a very hard sell for someone who's never seen snow before in their life, and they're like, come up to Madison, Wisconsin. This is where health tech is definitely growing, and it's going to go. And I think, coming in there and part of my work outside of HealthX is advising the federal government on evaluating digital health communities across the country. So when you look for things, you always want to see growing entrepreneurs. You want to see a major corporation that's there, that's putting out really great talent. So Epic, being there, I mean, I think they're up to almost 15,000 employees now. And it's funny, I actually view Epic more as a graduate institution because they take kids right out of college who are very smart. They harvest
talent. I got a lot of friends.
Right? And they're like the military. They'll break you down and build you just like they want you to. And you're very smart, very sharp, you know what you're doing. So I think Madison, what that's done over time is created a lot of different companies. I think, Redox is one of our investments, and they actually started from Epic. A lot of their employees left Epic, saw a problem, and then you have other groups like Propeller Health, Forward Health Group. There's a lot of groups out there that are doing just that. So our fund actually was started by the managing partner of Nordic Consulting.
Really?
Which is, Mark Bakken essentially started a consulting firm and grew it to about 1,000 consultants.
Yeah.
So that's, outside of that, coming from a former sales and marketing side, the value of having every major academic medical center come to Madison twice a year where they're there for a week.
Right.
That's insanely valuable.
Beyond a doubt. So what would you say you guys, because every venture fund I've heard of has a mission and has a kind of criteria for grading companies. How do you grade entrepreneurs? How do you find great people to be in your portfolio of companies?
So we're early stage fund. We do seed, Series A, $21 million fund.
Cool.
And I think you hit it right on the nail of where me personally, I think at that time, everything comes down to the team. And I mean, obviously, for me, I have my own personal filter, so I can talk about that. So for me, it's definitely, is this a problem that exists today?
Right.
And can you actually solve it? And then I immediately go into the quadruple aim, right? And the quadruple aim is one, to increase access to care, two, to increase the quality of care, three, decrease cost. But then the fourth one, I think coming out with the quadruple aim was very smart because as you're looking at innovation, you want people to come together and you want to make someone's life a lot easier. Reducing burnout or increasing patient experience is definitely one of those things. And I think if a company's able to make the case that they're able to do all four of those, then, the great thing about that is you're able to get the buy-in from the C-suite of the hospitals all the way down to the front level staff. And for me, that's critical, especially with healthcare moving as slow as it does. You want to make the lives of people easier and want to have ROI model. And then it's obviously the team. I'm all about the team. There's a lot of different tactics that people tell you on how to evaluate teams, and we can probably talk about that offline. So.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for your time, Taha.
I still have more time if you want to go. So. I don't know if you want to edit that part. There you go.
Well, we're getting queued a little bit because there's supposed to be 3 minutes.
Done.
So I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course.
You guys are doing incredible stuff in Madison, and thank you guys for joining us at CES here. We're at the Digital Health Studio Live, coming to you thanks to United Healthcare.